Howdy, folks. I am out somewhere today called Harns Marsh. It's just off to the side of Fort Myers, kind of out in the middle of nothing, but there's a nice lake here. The one weird thing about the lake is that, see this grass along the bank? The entire lake, all the way down through, all the way up to the next side, just covered in it. There's some canals you can sort of maybe see that run along the side over there. Also covered in the grass. On top of that, really windy. So it's gonna be an interesting attempt today. I'm not 100% sure how we're gonna do. I walked around for a bit and I saw fish. I saw some okay sized fish. So we're gonna do our best and just kind of chuck some lures around that we can kind of keep above the grass, and hopefully we'll catch something, but I'm not super hopeful. It's got hooks on the bottom. While Josh is still over there getting ready, I figure, yeah, he's got something. Looks like he caught a frog. But I'm gonna whip out a few casts, kind of get a feel for how this lake is. Using my light action. Got a 1/6 ounce rooster tail on it. I can control the depth of that pretty well, so I can kind of get a feel where the grass is and when I'm hitting it, and I can just adjust my my retrieve speed, and it'll keep it back out of there. Yeah, and on a light action, throws pretty far. My biggest concern here, I don't know how deep this grass is. There's a chance the fish just hang out inside it, which I know seems weird, but they can do that. Just be right down in it. I don't really feel like setting up rigs to be able to drop into that grass and fight fish out of it, because I basically have to redo my 8-foot catfish rod to be able to handle that kind of stress and entanglements. That just doesn't sound like a fun idea. See, there's clearly life in this little retaining pond here. You can see everything just scurrying across the top, but like I can't see it past that because it just dives into the grass. But over here there's this pipe that goes under the road, and it's actually kind of clear right in front of it. So I've also got a new dock runner. It's not green and cool, but I got a red one, which will match up with the reel that I already had that I can put on it. So that worked out. Not as cool as my green one with the ugly stick reel, but we're making it work. We're gonna try throwing a little bitsy minnow through here. See what kind of fish are around. Oh, there's something. Came out of the pipe just like I thought it might. It is a largemouth. Not a big largemouth, but he's a fat little largemouth. You know, fish is fish. Where are my pliers? There's our first fish of the day. Little largemouth, fat little chunking thing. So at least I know now for sure there are fish in here, and it is not going to be a waste of my time. Got this little dam area, I guess. Maybe a spillway type thing. It's at least a bridge, if nothing else. Looks like I can walk across it. Maybe I can make a few casts. It's like a chunk of rock around here, so maybe less grass. Got some pipes. I've already proved that fish like pipes. They're not as interested in the bitsy minnow. They like the rooster tail. Oh, you got one. What is it? I think it's a young spotted sunfish. Can't believe you tried to eat that. Let's try over here on the other side. There's some sort. Like I'm just gonna have to come down here, have a little sit. There we go. Hey, that one's a little bit better than the last one. So they don't care about rooster tails. They do care about crankbaits. Alright, I shall possibly adapt my strategy if I can ever get this damn hook out. There we go. He's a decent little fish. Thanks, bud. Hey, there's something. Switch back to old reliable rooster tail. Here's a largemouth. Yep. We're going to catch. Getting a little bit better. Oh, he just popped off. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Well, he's a little dirty, but that's a largemouth. Dark on this one. Makes sense. It's real, real dark grass out there. Well, that's nice. Spent so much time switched off the rooster tail. And the second I put it back on, I get a fish. What the hell? Two in a row. Another largemouth. This bank wasn't so dang steep. I catch a real good one, I'm gonna have some trouble. Yep. But for now, the one this size, I can handle just fine. About the same, but hey, it's been about an hour since I caught anything, so take it. Hey, there's a fish. Well, one last fish before I just say fuck this place, I guess.
Little bass?
Yeah.
Need pliers?
I don't know. Don't think so. Nope. There we go. Now we'll go find somewhere new to fish. Well, it is the next day. Yesterday, we did not find, well, we found other places to fish. We just didn't find any fish. We fished around till about 6 p.m. and we didn't get a single bite except for those few little bass that I caught. And Josh's 1 2-inch fish. But today, we are out at Powell Creek Preserve. Hey, a little sign for you. Basically a marsh that they built as a filter, I guess, for a creek. And it's just got these little lily and grass filled ponds. So we're gonna walk around to those and throw little topwater lures. Hopefully there's something in here that wants to eat little topwater lures. That ought to be cool. I don't get to catch enough fish on topwater. It's real fun. So we're gonna go for a little hike, throw some casts. No. Really? I didn't see anything that said I couldn't.
There's not a lot of fish in here. That's bullshit. This is for the nature. This isn't for you.
Aha.
The county government website said fishing was an amenity.
There's a sign right on the
Right
front that
there.
says
No
not.
harvesting.
We're not harvesting.
What are you taking fish?
No.
This is bullshit. Hey, this is absolute bullshit. This is for nature, not for you assholes with fishing poles.
The website from the Lee County government said fishing was allowed.
In this fucking pond. Bullshit. There's a sign right up there.
The sign says no harvesting.
What the fuck? You can't take a leaf, let alone
You just
pull a
did.
fish out and kill a fish that's going to be feeding the wildlife.
We're not keeping
Here, let me give you some money and you guys go buy a fish sandwich.
We're not trying to keep fish.
I don't want any fucking money being made on fucking damaging the habitat.
No money is being made.
Oh yeah? Well, you're watching it on your little video head there, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
And I
so
don't make
what?
any money doing that.
I don't give a shit what you're doing. You're disturbing the peace.
You're
We come
disturbing
up
the
here-
peace.
We come up here and we keep it tread lightly. Have you ever had any respect for wildlife? What the hell do you think this place is? It's not a fishing hole.
All right, well, you get someone to throw me out and I'll leave.
Well, you know what? Coppers come through here quite often.
Look, it says right here on the Lee County government website that you
want
can
to hear
fish.
it. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting the habitat. You should be feeling guilty. You should respect nature, dude. Stupid as dumb.
Well, there's a video title.
Hey, are you fishing from the trail? I'm going to get a park ranger. That ought to be good enough for you. We have some affiliation with that.
Park ranger says anything to me, so be it. I don't have to listen to that guy. I think it's a gar.
Good stuff fishing out on the top.
Maybe the hooks on top will just loop around his nose. That's probably what we're seeing hitting the top is gar. Let's see if he cares about this frog. I gotta get it close to him. got it at his tail. That'll do. He didn't even care. Alright, my attempt for these gar is little silver rattle trap. Now, the sun's out, silver should really show up, but I can also just let this sink and fall as I see fit to get it to the depth I need it to be right where they might grab it. But I'm running it in front of them, and it looks like they don't give a shit. Nope, don't go in the grass. So maybe I've got the strange gar that have no interest in eating fish because they're grabbing things off the surface. This isn't helping anything. Fuck. I've got to right in the wedge on this thing. I've probably just spooked them all off. God dang it. Well, Powell Creek kind of sucked, but I did get to have some angry guy yell at me. I've never had angry guys try to throw me out of somewhere before, so that's a new experience. So now we're at a little park pond that might have some fish in it. I've seen fish in it before, and we'll see what it comes of it. It's got turtles, it's got fountains. Why wouldn't it have fish, right? Oh, he's still there?
The other one.
Oh.
The first one has this off too.
That's a nice one.
The other one was a little bigger too. My reel was never able to do much. It was constantly being.
Well, that's not helpful.
Straight up until he jumped out at the end, I know. I don't know if I would have gotten him out of the water on this line.
Are you on the ultralight?
Yeah.
Ew.
Probably would have had him if I were on the medium.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have just bent down there and grabbed him.
So yeah, there's an entrance in the gate there and up through the dugout.
All right. You want the camera in case you catch him?
He's on. Oh. Now I got a wet foot.
Well, I'm back. I heard there were some adventures while I was gone. No, I haven't even tried. Yeah, I can still see him. Yeah. I think you should switch to like a worm or a crawdad that you can just kind of plop down around them and move a little bit at a time. Not something you have to keep moving at a fast pace. All right, I've walked this pond twice around now. I've seen 2 fish. Josh has hooked into 2 of those peacocks. I haven't got a single bite. So we're gonna go see if he can catch that peacock that snapped him off, because it's just sitting there with his lure hanging out of its mouth, and we're gonna, if he can get it again, we can take that lure off it. So that's the plan now, I guess, until he's ready to give up. All right, well, this is our last shot for today of trying to do something, but down in the woods, right through there, there's a little creek. There's a pond over there we're not allowed to fish in, but it feeds into that creek. Typically, there's fish in that creek. Nothing great or, you know, amazing, but struggling a little bit today and yesterday, so I'm desperate for anything. So that's the plan. Go in the woods, catch little fish, make a video. Ooh, there's like 3 of them right here, these black spots in the water. Again, I cast too far. I got this fucking leaf stuck on me. Luckily, the gar don't give a shit. Leaf schmeef. May have better luck with something that has a treble hook on it. There it is. He's got it. He's a smaller gar. I have a better chance with him. You can see this one right here at the surface. But the one I'm looking at with my lure is underneath that one. Waiting for him to eat it. Okay. He doesn't like the metal bits. It's got that little, the jig head. It's pretty tough. And then it's got the, it's got a little spinner blade on the bottom of it. I'm sure he doesn't like that either. Swimming around a bit. So with the rooster tails, I at least have a treble hook, and they kind of catch the side of the gar's face sometimes, but with this, a lot more difficult. I don't know if he's gonna take it down. Kind of watching him here. Got a little Mayan cichlid right there. Guess he's shuffling around in his mouth. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can see it. He's spinning around his mouth trying to figure out the best way to eat this thing. Hell, he might just chew my line right off while I wait. Alright, I'm gonna try to just lift him real fast. Yep, got him. I think my line got tangled up. Yeah, he just broke it off. Stop it, stop it. My line was tangled in his mouth. He spit the lure out, but I noticed that it was still kind of stuck to him. So I gotta, is it actually hooked in? Well, there's my gar. I'm sure it's gonna flop out of my hand here at some point. I'm gonna try and get that lure out. It looks like it's stuck. Whoop. They are very difficult to hold on to. And I don't have my fish grabbers with me. Yeah, I caught him in the bottom of his mouth. All right, lure's out. Thank you, gar buddy. Go back. Cool. That was a challenging catch. Took a lot of patience, but we got one. I think I'm gonna switch out to a rooster tail. This little guy's fun, but with the gar, I'm gonna have a better chance with those treble hooks. Got this nice little white one here. if I could untangle it from this mess. Well, as you can see, fishing has been incredibly slow and frustrating the last 2 days. So I think I'm just gonna call it there. Go home, hang out in the air conditioning, maybe dry out some of this sweat before dinner tonight. Oh well, I had some interesting stuff happen at least. Josh fell into a lake, pond, whatever, trying to catch some peacocks. Got yelled at by some grumpy old man. His wife recorded us while he yelled at us like an asshole. And I caught a gar. So, guess there's that. Plus a couple bass yesterday. I guess all in all, not terrible, but it sure could have been better. Tomorrow's my last day here. Hopefully, it'll be a good one. See y'all later.